is never such a thing as being too organized and well prepared when it comes to your finances and your income taxes. And we're getting down to the last few weeks of the year. You still have some time to make adjustments that can impact your 2025 tax return that you'll file in early 2026. I'm Mark Steber, Jackson Hewitt's Chief Tax Officer, and today I'm sharing my top year-end tax planning tips with you. The first thing I recommend all taxpayers do is review last year's tax return and the current finances for this year. This is especially true for anyone who wasn't happy with their refund amount or balance due last year. Go over your 2024 tax return with a fine-tooth comb and first make sure there were no mistakes. And if there were, that's okay. You can work with a tax professional to amend your tax return and perhaps get more refund dollars sent your way. The next thing people should do is check their tax withholding amounts. Why is it important to check your tax withholding before year end? Well, withholding tables change annually, so you can't assume that you're in the same bracket as you were last year. If you haven't yet reviewed your tax withholdings this year or provided your employer with an updated W-4, you might be surprised you're either withholding too much or too little. Update your withholdings now so you're satisfied with what you get back on your tax refund in a few months. Next, get organized. Take some time and gather all your documents you've received throughout this year that might impact your tax return. And keep in mind, all of your tax year paperwork from your employers, bank providers, and other organizations must be sent to you by January 31st. We have a great checklist on our website of these documents, so be sure to check that out. Why should I file early when the IRS begins accepting tax returns? After you have your documents organized, put together your personal plan for how you want to file your 2025 tax return this year. This will help you file early, hopefully as soon as the IRS begins accepting and processing tax returns, which is typically the end of January. There is zero reason to wait until April to file your taxes. Tax returns are generally everyone's single largest financial transaction each and every year. Having a plan for how you will file your tax return can help reduce stress, save valuable tax dollars, and avoid mistakes and missteps. Not only do I recommend everyone files their tax return electronically and get their tax refund electronically deposited via direct deposit or on a prepaid card, but I also recommend taxpayers work with a trained, experienced tax professional. Tax returns can be complicated, especially if you've had a big life change, or if you're one of the millions of people affected by the new One Big Beautiful Bill. Tax pros help you navigate the complex tax laws, file an accurate tax return, and get you the biggest tax refund you're owed, or pay the lowest tax liability. While things are tough right now, if you're able, consider the following. Consider contributing the max amount to a 401k plan or similar retirement plan before December 31st to reduce current year taxable income. Prepay your property tax or mortgage interest if you owe it. Offset some stock wins with stock losses through tax loss harvesting. Don't forget to spend any flexible spending account money before you lose it on the last day of the plan year. Similarly, contribute the maximum to a health savings account if you can. Defer any income that you're able until next year. Take advantage of any last-minute perks your employer might have, like tuition reimbursement or wellness stipends before they expire. Before I let you go, I think doing year-end planning is a great idea for everyone, but it's definitely the case for anyone who experienced a life change this year. Simply put, life changes change a person's taxes, either with new to them or no longer available to them, credits or deductions. These are things like having a sort of an employment change, like getting a new job, collecting unemployment, retiring, working multiple jobs, or having self-employment income. Or changes in marital status, having or adopting a new child, buying or selling your home, continuing your education, and having large medical expenses, and many, many more. You should not think of your taxes as a simple or single event or automatic even. It's not just tax day. Your income taxes are a year-round event. If you treat your taxes and your personal finances more seriously, you can expect to have better results at the end of the day. But you don't have to do it alone. Schedule an appointment with a tax pro today on jacksonhewitt.com.